Good morning. Today's class is called Feed the Field. We actually are electromagnetic fields unto ourselves and generators, and we didn't even realize it. Heart math, we've talked about heart math before. Heart math studies the field of the heart, and they say it is 100 times stronger magnetic field than our brain. And when measured, it stands 3 feet off of the body. Now, what I didn't realize is that studies have even shown that our heart rate variability, HRV, that is studied by heart math and I'm sure other scientists, we're also affected by geomagnetic storms. Our bodies sense when a geomagnetic storm is happening in the atmosphere, and it shows up, I think it's 67 hours prior to this geomagnetic frequency out in outer space. So the Schumann frequency is not in the Earth, it's between the Earth and the Earth's ionosphere, so the Earth's atmosphere. And that's what they can also measure, is what's going on in the Schumann frequency. And if I share my screen, this is what the frequency looks like here. And they say the red is disturbances, the green is healing, the blue means calm, and this is the 28th. So this is what's happening right now. Over here, they are also following solar X-ray fluxes, solar proton fluxes, and geomagnetic activity. And so this can show up as headaches in our body. But the other thing about heart math, so this is heart math's global coherence, and I was going to show the video, but I've decided not to. They are studying, also they chart the global reaction on the planet. And if we were to go back to 2001, 9/11, they have graphs showing what the global frequency looked like when we all came into the same heart resonance. So today, class is going to be based upon some heart work so that we can contribute to the field. We are always feeding the field. And the one thing that can be done to disturb our own frequency, put that red into our own frequency, is what you are observing, what you are watching. They call it TV programming. I think that's interesting now that I think about it, that it can program our frequency to be in a state of fear. And then we're contributing fear to the global frequency. So we want to contribute a grounded, heart-based frequency that the heart is in alignment with, the mind is in alignment with our spiritual energy. So that's what I'm going to attempt to bring to class today. We will start seated on a cushion or up on a blanket, whatever. I just want you to get yourself elevated. Maybe you just use a cushion. Let me get my phone onto Do Not Disturb and begin our music. Okay, so let us comfortably seated and supported, and you can take blocks and prop them under your thighs for even more support. If you could just close your eyes and take a breath in. Exhale a ha breath out. We're just beginning our observation, breathing in. Exhale ha. Place your awareness in your heart. Just begin to become aware of your heart beating. Heart rate variability is the space between the beats. And we use our pranayama, our breath work, to synchronize our heart with our respiration and with our thoughts. Now imagine you have waves of energy coming through your heart. Let's breathe in through those waves of energy, through the front of the heart, out the back. And then move the breath from the back of the heart out the front. Just follow that breath through the heart. Let's place our left hand over the heart. And drop into box breath. Let's breathe in for 4. Hold that inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale 4. Hold. X. Hold. Continue on your own. Now visualize that chart I showed you and visualize the green. Breathe green in. Hold the green and swirl the energy in the heart. And breathe the green out into the global coherence. As we sit on our mat and make an intention that we are going to contribute to the collective in a harmonious, positive way. So we'll continue and we'll add on to this as we go through class. Bring your palms together, lift them to your heart, lift your elbows, breathing in. Exhale, let's take a twist to the right. How far can you see behind you? Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your fingertips to the earth outside of you. And lightly press into the earth, keeping your chin neutral. Let's look all the way up and all the way down. And then look to 3 o'clock. And slowly over to 9 o'clock, stretching your eyes. And up to 11 o'clock. And down to 4 o'clock. Up to 2 o'clock. And down to 7 o'clock. And then start to clockwise rotate your eyes. Come back to center, counterclockwise. Taking your time. The full rotation. Come back to center. Shift your gaze to the right and then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep looking down. Breathe normally. Relax your hands onto your thighs. Keep breathing. Our eye work not only is to relax the nervous system, but to release tension in the neck and upper back. One more breath. Now shift your chin back to center and then your gaze. Take a moment here. And now shift just your gaze, not your chin, just your eyes will go to the left. And your left ear comes to the left shoulder. Breathing naturally. Feel yourself relaxing deeper with each breath. One more breath. Return your chin to center. Keep your eyes looking to the side. And now your eyes come back to center. And you'll likely feel a rush of energy flowing downwards. This is normal. Let's bring our hands back to the center. Breathing in. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Can you go deeper? Inhale, center. And exhale, other direction. Come back to the center. You should have noticed quite a difference. Right hand to the earth, side bend. Let's come in and out of it. So inhale up. Exhale back. Come a little deeper. One more. Inhale. Walk your hand further out. Exhale. See if you can drop your elbow to the earth. Inhale back to center, changing sides. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down, walk your hands a little further. One more time. Walk your hand further out, drop your elbow all the way down if you can. And slowly come up. Let's cross one leg on top of the other. So whichever leg you have on top, take the opposite arm and bring it out, making a stop sign. Other hand comes behind. Now keep looking forward, root down through your front foot. Inhale, rise up from your sit bones out your crown. On the exhale, squeeze your navel and let's begin to turn the pelvis, turn the digestive organs, turn your lungs, turn your shoulders and the crown of the head. Inhale back to center. Let us stack that foot on top, coming into double log pose. Forward fold. Walking your hands forward or placing them on blocks. Inhale, walk your hands back and let us change our legs. So crossing the other foot. Reset your sit bones, they're equally on your cushion. Now, if this is bothersome to the bottom leg, you straighten the bottom leg. Arm comes across, make your stop sign. Take your other hand behind. Inhale, draw straight up. Squeeze the navel to the spine. Exhale, taking your whole pelvic floor with you. Turning from the center line of the body all the way up through the crown. Inhale, center. Double log pose or bottom leg extended, crossing the top ankle on top of the thigh. Flexing the foot if your leg is extended. Inhale, hands behind, lift your heart. On an exhale, walk your hands forward. Inhale, roll up. Just crisscross your legs. And we'll just do a few seated cat-cows, but let's do it with our arms up in the air. So inhale, let's take a little back bend. And then exhale, round into cat. Reaching your fingertips across the room. Inhale up, palms face forward, back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Up. And curl. Now walk yourself off of your cushion, move it off to the side. Can we slide ourselves into puppy? So bring your forearms to the earth. Then walk your knees back until you feel like they're underneath of your hips. And you can even use your hands to make sure your knees are stacked under your hips. And then walk your arms just a little more forward and bring your chin to the earth for puppy. Breathe into the back body. One more breath. Exhale, lift your chin, lift your spine, then walk your hands back. Come into hero's pose with the toes curled under. Feel a stretch through the front of your shins and through the soles of your feet. And maybe could you just add like a little wiggle, opening up the shoulders. Feel what's stretching in the legs. Come back to center and we're going to add on. Let's come into plank pose. Spread your fingers wide, middle finger center, hands right under the shoulders. Extend your feet out and come into plank. Spiral your inner thighs to the ceiling. Pull your hip bones to your lower ribs. Push down through your hands to rise up into the upper shoulders, the upper back. Inhale, bring your feet together. Exhale, roll to the outside edge of your right foot and come into side plank. Now you can take that left foot and bring it in front for a modification. One more breath. Exhale, hands down to the earth, back to plank pose. Feet together, roll to the outside edge of your left foot. So one foot can be in front of the other, or bring your top foot like in front of the navel for support. So you're crisscrossing your legs. One more breath. Exhale, hands down. Lift your hips into down dog. Pedal out your feet. And then fully come into down dog, pressing the earth away with your hands, letting your hips lift. Heels are reaching towards the floor. Shift your weight over into your right hip so that you're stretching the outer right leg, IT band. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, shift your hips to the left. Come back to center. Spin your heels to the left and then bend your knees deeply for a squat. Inhale back to down dog. Shift your heels to the right. Bend your knees deeply. Push down into a squat. Feel how that stretches the left side of the body. Inhale back to center. Back to plank. Drop to knees, press back, child's pose, child's pose. One more breath. Exhale, round up into cat.
push into the earth with your hands, lifting the back of your ribs to the ceiling. Then walk your hands to your feet, curl your toes under, and let's come up to forward fold to Uttanasana. You can put your hands on your shins, drop your head, and let's just shake the head left to right and wiggle it around, opening up the neck, nodding yes, shaking the head no. Bend your knees. Inhale up to Utkatasana, chair pose. Step your feet together. Push through your feet. Inhale, coming up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive. As you come down, bring your hands behind your back. Shift the weight of your body into the balls of the feet. Interlace your hands behind your back and see how high up can you lift your arms. And fold forward. Can you bring your arms over your head? We're just exploring our range of motion for where we are at today. Inhale, release. Deep bend the knees, come back to chair, Utkatasana. Push through the feet, rise up, extended mountain to a back bend. One more time, swan dive. Head comes all the way down, interlace the fingers behind, lifting the arms overhead, shift the weight into the balls of the feet. We're trying to get the hips over the knees, over the ankles. Slowly release. Swing your arms forward, moving to breath of joy. So we inhale center, inhale side, inhale top, exhale whoosh down. In, down. Breath of joy. Breathe through your heart. Close your eyes. One more. Hang and ragdoll. Separate your feet and just swing left to right. Feel this in your upper back and side body. And then just hang. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Hands on your hips, push your hips down to the earth and feel your spine telescoping to the ceiling. And feel the stacking of the throat, the ears over the center of the diaphragm, over the center of your pelvic floor. As you pull down to root and inhale to rise up. Now shift your weight into your right foot. Picking up your left, activate Uddiyana Bandha. Pull your navel to your spine. Picking up your left foot, we're going to bring the knee across, out, and foot behind. So we're drawing figure eights with the kneecap. Try it with pointed toes to start. And it might be easier if you bring your arms to the side or you put your hand on a chair. And try it with flexed feet. And feel it right up into your hip that you are moving the ball of the femur in the hip socket. All right, come down.
Shake out your hips. And let's take it to the other side. So not only is this a hip release, it is a balancing pose. Starting with my toes pointed. Awareness in the hip joint. And flex. So on average, the older we get, the harder it becomes with our balance. And I don't know with our yoga if we will benefit with our balance as we age. Only time will tell. Come back to center. Shake out your hips. Let's step out into goddess pose. Turn your heels in, toes out. Arms come out to the side, flex your wrists. Inhale. Exhale, coming down, press towards the wall behind you. Press inner thighs towards the wall behind you, but don't allow your body to come forward. We're going to keep this erect posture as we squeeze inner thighs back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, we'll bring our arms overhead. Exhale, back to goddess. Feel this in your buttocks, squeeze back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Working those glute medius that support our back. Inhale, up. One more time, come down. Palms come together at the heart. And let's just pick up the heels. So fast twitch reflexes, coming up and down. We're working our biggest muscles so we can increase the energy in the mitochondria and slowly press up. Now we're going to do one more thing for hip. Pick up one foot, spin the heel, and drop the knee. Feel that in your quadriceps. Inhale, come up, and come back, squat. Inhale, come, take the other side. Rotate, drop your knee. Good. Squat. Up. Twisting the other leg. Knee comes down. Inhale, up. Squat. One more time. Other side. And back up. Last squat. Ooh. Come back to center, shake it out. How do you feel in your hips? Can you feel that work? Yes, okay, good. All right, you can use a wall, use a chair, or let's just play with our standing posture again for a quad stretch, because I want to move toward Natarajasana. So we need to open up our thigh, which we really probably just did. Bring one arm to the side, and maybe you can just stand or do little knee bends. Come back to center and circle the knee. Good. And release. Take it to the other side. Bend your knees. Pick up opposite thigh. So you don't have to do little knee bends. We're just checking out our balance. Stop bending the knee, circle the bent knee. And relax. For our shoulders, you might need a strap. It's our cow face arms. Bringing your one arm up, touch the back, maybe holding onto a strap, or can you bring the other hand and interlace the fingers?
See about bringing the arm behind the head, pressing the head back into the arm, taking a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Try to pull the fingers apart, pulling the elbows away from each other. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, floating back up to a little back bend. And slowly release, swing the arm out. Strap in the other hand if you're using a strap. Arm comes up, hand comes the other back, upper back. Can you interlace your fingers, hook your fingers together? Arm comes behind the head. It doesn't have to, we're just exploring. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Does this side feel different than the other side? Inhale, floating up. Exhale, back bend. And slowly release. Shake out that arm. All right, kind of roll your shoulders. And let's explore dancer's pose. You might want to keep your chair or keep a wall nearby. All right, so let's just say, here's my wall or here's my chair. Bend your knees. Pick up your right foot, bringing the heel towards your buttocks. We're tipping the weight forward, and you can bring your hands onto a chair, onto a wall, or hand comes in front and press your foot into your hand for Natarajasana, dancer's pose. How are we doing? See if you can lift that foot higher and push it deeper into your hand. One more breath. Exhale, slowly release. Shimmy around just a little bit. All right, other side. Bend your knees. Uddiyana Bandha. Grab onto the foot. So when you pull your navel to your spine, you activate your transverse abdominis. Let's lift the pelvic floor up and squeeze the side body to the center line and begin to tip forward using our core. Pushing the foot into the hand. The core muscles allow us to use our extremities further away from our center line. Lift the knee just a little higher. Push the foot a little deeper into the hand. One more breath. And on an exhale, slowly release. Shake it out. All right, standing at the back of your mat. Let's do a few standing poses. Coming into triangle. Lining the heel up with the arch of the back foot. Hands on your hips, turn your torso to the side and pull the points of your shoulder blades, the bottom points of your shoulder blades down towards your hips. Activate your kneecaps by sucking the kneecaps up into the thighs and float your arms to the side. Now turn to look down your front middle finger and we'll tip ourselves forward, reaching across the room, both directions, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale, float your hand down to your shin, and I want you to make it light as a feather. Top fingertips to your waist. Let's rotate the waist towards the ceiling. And really push down through the outside edge of that back foot. Floating your top arm up. Suck the front kneecap in and up so you don't hyperextend your knee. And using your side waist to turn more towards the ceiling and keeping the fingertip on your shin light so that your quadratus lumborum muscle in the side body is doing the work. One more breath, looking to the ceiling. Exhale, floating your arms up.
Let's take a twist to the side. Pick up your back heel, so both feet are now going the same direction, and separate them onto two separate lines. Parshvottanasana. Hands come to the hips. Let's tip the weight forward and even walk the back foot in a little bit. Now pull your front hip back. Left hip moves forward, releasing your chest towards your thigh. You can keep your hands on your hips, or grab opposite forearms, or take a prayer behind the heart. Release the crown of your head towards the earth. But you must pull that front hip back to parallel the hips in pyramid pose. One more breath. On an exhale, release the hands and maybe place a block inside of your feet, because we want to revolve our triangle now. So block inside of the foot. If you're really flexible, you'll put the block outside of the foot. So the foot that's in front, that hand, same arm as leg, is going to go to your tailbone. Inhale, let's lengthen the spine. On an exhale, begin to spiral your navel and your bottom lung towards the ceiling. Keeping your hand on your low back or floating that top arm up. Or, because I have a hitch in my shoulder, I'm going to swing my arm down and circle forward and up. See if that makes it easier to get your hand to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Rotating bottom lung, one more breath. Exhale, release the hand down. Release your block. Let's step back. Down dog, pedal out your feet. Then hold down dog. Inhale, come forward plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Walk your feet to the center. Inhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Arms come overhead. And then we're going to step out to the other side for triangle. Hands on the hips, rotate your torso to the side. Arms float up, and then drop your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blade points down to your hips. Gaze down your front middle finger, and let's reach across the room. Feel your arms going in opposite directions from your heart. Hand down lightly to your shin, top hand to your waist. Let's rotate the navel to the ceiling. And then float your top arm up for Trikonasana. Pulling the kneecaps up, up. Can you lift your fingertips off your shin and feel the work happening from your side waist? Then lightly plant the fingertips back down. One more breath. On an exhale, start to come back up. And I'm going to leave my block on the other side. So have your block ready for our revolved triangle. But from here, we're going to come to the side now. Rotate arms to the side. Pick up your back heel. Separate your feet. Hands to the hips. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, using your core, Uddiyana Bandha. Navel pulls in and floats up. As we drape the chest and pull that front hip back and back hip forward. Keep your hands on the hips. Grab your forearms or make a prayer. Lengthen your spine. And to balance, root down through your foot, the front foot's big toe and baby toe and center of heel. Spiral the back leg, inner thigh, to the wall behind you. One more breath.
On the exhale, placing the block inside of your foot, hand on block, and we'll begin to lift the chest and spiral to the side, floating your top arm up. Don't forget you can windmill that arm, make a big circle, see if that makes a difference for your shoulder. Now pull the hip that's under your top arm back as you rotate your bottom lung to the ceiling. And one more breath. Exhale, slowly release the hand, remove the block, down dog, pedal out your feet, and then exhale, come to your knees and press back, child's pose. On the exhale, slowly lift your chest, walk your hands back to your knees, roll over onto your buttocks and extend your legs. For Paschimottanasana, you can use a strap here. Let's pull the flesh out from under our sit bones. Not everybody has flesh to remove under their sit bones. Flexing your feet. Inhale, arms come up. Pull your navel to your spine, activate your core. Feel like you are lifting the pelvic floor up to your navel and draw your shoulder blades down the back. Feet are strongly active. Breath in. Exhale, hinging from the hips without rounding the back. Let's come forward. We'll only come halfway down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, windmill your arms out to the side, flowing forward, bringing your hands to your feet or down to the earth either side of your feet for Paschimottanasana, or use a strap. Now inhale, pull back on your feet, the strap, or you can put your hands on your shins and just draw back into your shoulder blades. Exhale, coming further down. Pushing through the backs of the legs. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Looking up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive the arms out to the side. Swooping forward. Imagine we're standing on the earth and this is Uttanasana. Inhale, arms come up, overhead, back bend. Last time, swoop, swan dive forward. Inhale, rolling up. Slide your feet together to cobbler's pose. Holding onto the ankles. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, rounding forward, press elbows into thighs. Inhale, roll up. Grab onto your big toe of your right foot and let's pick the leg up. Now, if you can't straighten your leg, then just bring your hands to your calf or your thigh, what works, and start to lean back. Hollow out your belly. Scoop your navel in and up. So you can feel this is like half boat pose in the air. Come forward. Again, cobbler's pose. Readjust your sit bones. Inhale, pick up your chest. Exhale, press elbows into thighs, rounding forward. Inhale, roll up. We're going to take the other side.
yogic toe hold, or just hold onto your calf. Roll up and over your tailbone. Come back. Now we're going to attempt to come up with both feet. So you can grab your ankles, grab your toes, come up. Rolling above your tailbone. So you're shifting the weight of the torso away from the center line. Draw your legs together, arms out to the side, and shift your weight further back for Navasana, boat pose. And you can bring those toes down to the earth if that's too much for you. And slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Arms come overhead. Extend your right toes away from you and your right fingertips. Reach and relax. Let's do left side. Extend left toes, left arm away from you. Relax. Let's just do that again. I want you to just move from right to left, and it should almost feel like you're walking, but reaching up at the same time as you're walking. And then relax, bring your hands down by your hips. To release all that, I just want you to shake your body left to right. We're just shimmying left to right, releasing tension in the muscles. Letting your head waggle left to right. And then relax. Breathing in. Exhale. Hands down by your legs, palms down. Slide your right heel up the mat, knee bends. Slide your left heel up the mat, knee bends. Walking the heels close to your sit bones. Feet, hip bones distance apart, or fist distance apart. Push through the arches of feet, and let's slowly pick the low back up, the middle back up. We're rolling up to bridge pose. Push through the arches and push into the earth with your hands. Breath in. Exhale, slowly roll down. Bring your knees to your chest and feel the stretch through your low back, through your buttocks. And again, plant the feet. Let's rise up into bridge again, palms down on the earth. Spread the fingers like we do in down dog. Slowly rolling up, push through the arches, push into the palms of the hands. Slide the back of the neck up towards the top of your mat. Exhale, roll down, one vertebra at a time. Tuck your thumbs under your buttocks. And then we're going to pick the buttocks up and roll back into plow. Right. See if your feet can touch the earth. Or not. Bring the toes together. Can you plant the hands on the earth and push the hands into the earth to support plow? Breathe normally. And support your low back with your hands. And let's slowly lift up into shoulder stand. Trying to get your elbows close to each other, tucking your shoulder blades under. Squeeze your thighs together as you lift the toes straight up. Flex the feet. Draw the toes towards your face, heels press the ceiling.
And then slowly start to release back down, one vertebra at a time. Coming towards fish pose. When you get all the way down, thumbs tuck under the buttocks, knees can remain bent. Press your arms alongside your ribs. So you're squeezing your ribs with your forearms. Let's extend the legs now. Now push into your elbows, push elbows into the earth, and pick your whole chest up off the ground, like you're rising up out of the earth. Then tipping the top of your head down to the earth, resting the head on your mat, and looking behind you. Toes point. On the exhale, slowly releasing the head, the upper back, back down to the mat. Release your thumbs from under your buttocks and draw just your right knee into your chest. Wrapping your hands around your shin. Wiggle your thigh left to right. And then press down. As you press down, push the shin up into your hand. Relax. Left hand remains on the shin, right hand extends out to the side. Take a twist to the left, and we'll look right. Head comes back to center, knee comes back to center. Once again, press right shin into the chest. And then lengthen, elongate along your mat. Observe. Right to left. And left shin comes into the body, left thigh pressing down. Wiggle your thigh left to right to release tight fascia. Extend your extend your left arm out, and we'll take the leg over to the right. Look down your left arm. This music is from a meditation album that John Baptiste co-wrote. Inhale back to center. Knee back into chest. Pressing down. Let's resist up at the same time. Push the shin into the hand. Relax. Lengthen your leg. Palms out to the side, observe. This is a perfect place if you want to add some more clothing, or place a block or a cushion under your knees, or a blanket for Shavasana. When you're ready, let your baby toes roll out to the side. Your palms roll away from the earth to disconnect. Draw it back into your breath. Place your awareness below your navel and begin the 4-part box breathing. On the counts of 4, we inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. All of this is happening in the lower part of the body below the navel. Breathe in. Hold the breath below the navel. Exhale 4. Hold that out breath below the navel. Full breath in on 4. Hold below the navel. Exhale. Hold. Full breath in 4. Continue. Relax your breath. Bring your awareness to the center of the chest. Box breathing, center of the chest. Begin. Awareness at center of chest. Relax. Bring your awareness to the top of your shoulder blades, your upper back. Breathe into your upper back. Hold the breath. Exhale. Upper back. Hold the breath. Continue box breathing in your upper back. On your exhale, release the box breathing.
Feel into your body. Sense your heart. Feel the slow rhythm of your heart. Feel your breath now, the slow, long breath. And sense your brain and your brain waves, long and slow. Sense the magnetic field around your heart. And drop into a memory of a sunrise. How grand the sun is as it peeks over the earth's horizon, and the colors begin to become brilliantly red and pink and purple. And it fills you with awakening of dawning to a new day, a bright sense of energy. Feel it in your heart. What does a sunrise feel like? And float towards a sunset. And the beauty of a sunset as the color begins to drain out of the sky. And remember a time when you have stood outside under a cloudless night sky full of stars, and the sense of your smallness in the grand universe. Begin to send that feeling into the field. Contribute the green energy to the field. Contribute deep peace. You are a generator of energy. Together, we become big energy. Together, we are powerfully contributing to group consciousness. And together, when we focus on joy and gratitude, we are a healing vibration. And we choose to be the green and not the red. The red are the zombies watching TV and listening to news and discussing upsetting things.
but we are of the light, like the morning sunrise. We are the energy the earth needs. Take a breath into your body. Exhale down your arms and open your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Take a breath in. Down the body. Wiggle your toes. And slide your heels up the mat. Roll into a fetal position on your right hand side. Take a breath. Exhale, rolling up to hero's pose or on your cushion. Once again, breathing through the heart, left hand over the heart. You are unaware that your energy is magnetic and affecting those around you and the greater world at large. Train your breath, train your thinking, and what you are feeding yourself, because you're feeding it back to the world. Breathe light in through the heart. Expand it out. Light in. Magnify it out.
come together at your third eye, to the tip of your chin, and to your heart space. Namaste. Okay, that was just kind of a taste of that ginormous subject and where we fit into the subject.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you, Tara.
You're welcome. Always a pleasure seeing all of you and chatting.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay, take care. See you
You
soon.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
All
Thanks,
right.
Tara.
Take care.
Bye, John.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.